So hello. My name is Angela Tatum-Morning. I am a Pink Cadillac top trip sales director. Let me mute everyone. And I am super duper excited. So here, we just hit 100 guests. We just hit 100 guests. And you know what that means? That means we are ready and we are thirsty for this information that we are giving. And you know what? Sometimes you just have that rhema word. Sometimes you just have that word that is right now, ready for us and in this specific season. And I mean, Verlyn, I think they are ready for it because we just came up with this idea last night, you guys, and here we are 100 people later. So maybe you thought that you got this information. Maybe you thought that you got this information at the last minute, but guess what? It was just last night that we came up with it and put the flyer out this morning. So go ahead, give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back. Tanisa, Beverly, Angela, Valencia, all of y'all that's here. I don't care if you were in your bed, in your pajamas, on screen, off screen, but we want to share this information with you. And so I'm going to turn it over. I am on spring break. So if you don't know me, I'm from Ohio. I live in Tuscaloosa, but right now I'm in South Carolina for spring break. Okay. I don't know if people are having a hard time coming in. I'm not sure. Someone is just saying they're having a hard time coming in, but we are, you know what? It might be, my limit might be at 100. Ooh. Well, check that out. We hit our max. We're maxing it out, y'all. We're maxing it out. First come, first.
Oh my God.
Okay, we're maxing it out. So hello, everyone. We're gonna jump right in. But again, I'm Angela Tatum-Morning. They call me ATM. We're bringing to the stage Verlyn Jenkins, you guys. And the reason why I reached out to Verlyn, y'all, we had an amazing meeting. If you're here for Morning Glory, this is where. Now I told Verlyn to share, but I'm gonna tell Morning Glory. Hey, y'all snooze, you lose, because some of my consultants trying to get in. But we had an amazing meeting last night, and we were talking about recruiting. And when I jumped off, I saw Verlyn. She's like, I just hit 15. I just hit 16. And I'm like, oh my goodness, Verlyn, come on, let's do a pop-up training because time is of the essence and people need to hear what you are doing. So if you don't know Verlyn, let me just share her top 5 accolades, okay? Number 1, she recruited all 24 of her recruits to finish directorship in 2011. She is a 2-time Pink Cadillac driver, a triple court 3 times, triple court sales director 3 times, national court of sales 10 times, and she debuted 3 offsprings in 1 year after not having one director in 12 years. Get excited. So coming to the stage all the way from Dallas, Texas. Who wants to recruit 16 this month? Who wants to recruit
17?
17? We're up to 6. This time is of the essence. When I put the flyer together, she was at 15. Now she's at 17. Okay, let's just talk about this. We talked about this last night on our call. When you have 5, you guys, you're going into the Applause magazine. Get excited about your name, Virginia Flores, Victoria Pryor Holman, Lavonda Lloyd, Fannie Young, being in the Applause magazine with 5 new. And with $10, I know we all can gold medal. So bring it to the stage. Without further ado, Miss Verlyn Jenkins. She's going to tell you her secrets, her tips to success. And then at the end, we're going to do about 5 to 7 minutes of questions. So if you have any questions, make sure you write them down. Verlyn, are you ready, girl?
I'm ready. I'm about to set my clock.
All right, let's
not go over.
Give us some happy fingers, y'all. Happy fingers.
Woo! Okay, you guys, I am like so freaking excited right now. I actually may get another recruit before we're done because the lady said she was doing it tonight. Okay, so first and foremost, you guys, I pray. You all know prayer is my secret weapon. So I prayed and I asked God, I need a mountain moving, miracle making, make it happen March. Because if I can be totally transparent, this seminar year, I never gold medal 1 month. Last month I had 1 in. I think the month before that I had 2. I mean, it was crazy. So definitely start off with prayer. Ask God to show you who to call and who to reach out to. So that's number 1. Okay, number 2, for the directors, make a list of all of your T people that are gone, not T people, because we can't recruit them if they're in their T's. Make a list of the people who were once in your unit and who are not in your unit anymore. And consultants, you can make a list as well of some of your team members who were once in, and for whatever reason, they're not in anymore. Make that list. The Bible says make a list and make it plain. It's always good to look at it. So make a list, okay? Number 3, listen, you want to call these people and not text. When you text, people cannot hear your excitement. If you're just sending that $10 flyer out, they're reading like, girl, Mary Kay is selling. I mean, the thing is at $10. You want to join? They swiping over that email. Okay, they're swiping it. But if you make a point to call and say, oh my goodness, Angela, you are not going to believe this. Mary Kay has never done this in all of the years I've been in. You can join for $10. Can you get excited? Oh my goodness. It's going to excite her. So they need to hear your voice. They need to hear what you are saying, okay? Okay, now my friend just said, I can't jump on, it's maxed out at 100. Okay, I'm going to send her the recording. Oh my goodness, I keep getting these text messages, but I don't want to get off base. Thank you all for being on time. All right, we'll send the recording. Let me just tell her, because she's a really, really good friend, and I told her to jump on. Okay, so you want to text and not call. Okay, here are some of the buzzwords that I've been using. I called a lady the other day who was in Mary Kay at one time, and she's no longer in. And I say, hey, Brenda, I have a proposal for you. Okay, proposal. That's the word I use. I said, I know you love the time-wise repair. You know, you've used it even after you bought it from me, even after you stopped selling Mary Kay. Well, how would you like to buy 2 for the price of 1? Okay, now let me put a note here. These are not your regular customers who are buying time-wise repairs every other month. You're not talking to them because you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot and have your really good customers come in for $10 to buy it half off, okay? But this lady only purchased maybe 1 every 5 years, okay? So I gave her that proposal. Another thing that I'm saying is look at it as a Costco membership, okay? It's actually better than a Costco membership because a Costco membership is actually more than $10, right? So look at it as a Costco membership. $10 to get in, and then you do have to do a minimum of $225, okay? That's wholesale. So you're really buying $450, but you're paying $225. So if you get 2 miracle sets, that's only $430. So you do have to purchase something else to get to the $450 level before it drops to $225. She was like, really? I didn't go into a lot of detail because I wanted her in the system. I'm going to go back over what I do once they get in, okay? So she bought it. She said, sure, send me the link. So yes, don't reach out to your sporadic customer. Reach out to your sporadic customers. Don't reach out to your regular customers and consultants. This is so important. Okay, if you got a customer, she spends $200 with you every time she orders and it's on a consistent basis, she is not your target audience. These will be the people who are buying sporadic, and they're not really buying a lot. Okay. I'm going to go back over some of this because I want to talk a little bit more about that. Another thing is don't overwhelm yourself about them getting qualified and about the orders, you guys. Everybody we recruit this month have until June to get qualified. Can you get excited? So they can come in at 225 and they have the rest of those 3 months to hit 375. So you don't want to bombard Mary Kay and give them too much information because it's going to run them away. Right now, you just want to get them in. You want to get them in. All right, so let me give you an example of a few people of, I want to talk about 4 people for sure of the 17 and how I got them recruited. So this one lady who had never been in Mary Kay was a Time-Wise Repair customer one time for me. She lives in Baton Rouge. She's the first lady of a church. So we actually did a Zoom. I talked about the product, demonstrated it, and she was sold, okay? After that, I put her in my customer group. She never purchased anything else. I discounted the Time-Wise Repair one time to $150. She never answered my text. I don't know if she's a text person, but she just never answered any of the text messages, which is why, again, you have to pick up the phone and call. So God laid her on my heart. He was like, call Abigail. I was like, you know, in my mind, I'm like, you know, I've been sending a text. She don't even answer the text. He said, call her. I called her. She didn't answer immediately, but I left a message, a voice message, and she called me back. So this is what I said. I have a proposal for you. I said, but here's the deal. Let me do this disclaimer. Whatever you say, whatever your answer is, it's okay. Why, you guys? Because I'm not really thirsty, I would say, but I am hungry. I'm not going to beg you to come in with $10. I'm not doing that, right? So I said, whatever your decision is, it's okay. So that took the pressure off of her for maybe wanting to tell me no, you know, but she told me yes, just to make me feel good. We know those people, right? So I put that out there first. And she said, okay, what is it? I said, well, you know, you bought that Time-Wise Repair set for me. And from what I understand, you loved it. She said, I did. And then she interrupted me. She said, this is so funny that you would tell me this because, that you would mention this. Because I just told my husband, I went in and tried another skincare set. And it was expensive and it didn't even do what I wanted it to do. And I told him, well, heck, I could have bought that from Verlyn. I said, well, girl, wait till I tell you this. I said, can you get excited that you can join this month for $10 and get 2 of those sets for one price? She was like, really? And then she said, can I order other things too? I said, absolutely. I just mentioned the Time-Wise Repair because 2 of those is $430. You only need to get to $450 for it to drop at 50%. She said, wow, send me the link. She signed up and she has already given me the date when she's going to place the order, which will be this week. I love it. Okay, another customer. And Abigail had never done Mary Kay. She was not a return customer. I mean, a return consultant. My next recruit, maybe not in the order, was a lady by the name of Lenora, who I worked for with the federal government several years back. Now, now she still works there, but she's remote. She lives in another area. But when she worked there, you guys, she was a faithful Time-Wise Repair customer. And I did offer her the opportunity then, but she didn't want it. But she was faithful. I mean, every 3 months, I need my set. I need my set. I need my set. Well, fast forward, I left the federal government in 2013, and then she moved way, like 8 hours away. So I was still in touch with her, but it was expensive to mail, and I believe she only purchased it one time. Again, I sent her text messages telling her that it was on sale, never responded. What did I do? I picked up the phone. I said, hey, Lenora, and she answered. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad you answered. I've been texting you. I hadn't been hearing from you. So we called up on old times. You know, she told me how many grandkids she had and blah, 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 blah. I said, girl, I got a proposal for you. And let me make this disclaimer. I'm okay with a yes or no. But I said, I know you love that Time-Wise Repair. She said, oh my gosh, brother, I was just saying I need to call you. I said, well, hold up. I got a better deal than that. How about you join for $10 and you get that Time-Wise Repair for half off, like 2 for 1. She was like, really? I said, yes. Long story short, she joined. She said, I will call you Thursday to place my order. Okay, next person I want to quickly tell you about is a neighbor. I have this neighbor who found me on InTouch or whatever, and she only bought from me the Time Wise bar soap. That's all she would buy. The soap, the soap, the soap. No moisturizer, just the soap. Well, the other day, she called me. She said, I want the soap and I want a cleanser. I was like, what? So I said, okay. And she said, can you bring it today? I said, yeah, most definitely. She said, well, do you have any samples of the men's skincare? I said, I don't have any samples. But guess what? If you want the moisturizer, you know, the hydrator and the cleanser, I said, since you're buying more than bar soap, I'll give you one of them for free of a lesser cost. And so she said, okay. So when I told her how much it was, which was $80-some, she was like, oh, I really don't want to spend more than $50. Let me get that later and just give me the soap and the cleanser. Okay, no problem. Went to her house, you guys, brought her the package. She had written out a check for me. And she started talking about her job, how she was so upset that her job made her come in 2 days a week and only work at home 3 days a week. She said, and I love just staying at home. And I said, girl, so I listened, because we got to listen, right? I said, girl, you need to sign up for Mary Kay. You need to sign up for Mary Kay. And then you don't have to worry about, you know, going to the office. She said, well, I just don't know if I can make the money that I'm making. I said, not a problem. I said, here's the deal. Why don't you sign up for personal use for right now? Okay, sidebar. What did I have to lose, you guys? She only brought Time Wise bar soap for me. Okay, wasn't a lot that I had to lose, right? And then I gave her a challenge. I don't do this with everybody, so you got to be led as to when to do it. I said, if you join today, because I did not want her to wait. I said, if you join today, it has to be today, I will give you that cleanser and moisturizer for a signing bonus. She said, oh, and then I said, or you don't have to sign up and you just pay full price. She said, no, I don't want to do that. So what happened late last night, you guys, I really didn't think she was going to do it. I was asleep when it came through, but I looked on the system and she was in. Okay, last example of this particular thing that I'm trying to share with you. Okay. Today, I had this was a returning consultant, but she had been out of Mary Kay for years, but she was buying from me, okay? Which I love that a lot of times when consultants leave, we as directors need to build a relationship. We still need to keep in touch so that if anybody else asks them, you know, they would still come back to us. So this lady was still a customer, even though she was not a consultant, but she wasn't buying a lot. But when she did, she always bought the Time Wise repair. But again, she was sporadic. So last month, she purchased the Go set that I had discounted for $25. Excuse me, but she had never picked it up. So I called her this week and I said, girl, when are you going to get this Go set? She said, oh, are you available Tuesday? Let's get it Tuesday. I said, sure. Well, let me make this proposal to you. I said, girl, you need to come back and Mary Kay for $10. And instead of buying that little set, buy 2 big sets for the price of one. She said, oh, I'll think about it. So I met her today to bring her the Go set. She was in her car. I guess she thought I was just going to hand it to her. I said, girl, get in my car and let's sign up. She said, okay. She got in the passenger seat, did it on her phone, and signed up today. Can't touch your neighbor and say today. That was like, wow. Okay. And I'm almost to a close because I want to have questions and answers. So the other people mainly were returning consultants. Oh, but there was this one lady who I met at the post office, and I was kind of layering her. Her son is the owner of a really famous restaurant in Dallas. I don't know if any of you have heard of Kitchen and Cocktails, but she has one in Washington, D.C. Her son has one in Washington, D.C. and one in Chicago. And when she met me at the post office, she got out of an updated Mercedes-Benz, right? So she was like, oh my gosh, a pink Cadillac. I never seen a pink Cadillac before. So I didn't rush Mary Kay on her. I just asked her, would she be open to a facial? Okay, that's my time. So this is going to be my last story. And she said, sure. So I asked her what she was using. I think she said she was using some other brand. I'm not sure what. She said, well, let's have lunch. So we had lunch. She paid for my food. I wasn't expecting that. And so she mentioned that she used to sell Mary Kay about 30 years ago. I said, what? She said, yeah. Still didn't. Well, really, when we went out, it wasn't even this month. So the $10 opportunity wasn't even on the table. So I said, wow. She said, yeah, I think I may have said, have you thought about coming back? I'm not sure. But anyway, that was the end of that conversation. So when the $10 promotion came, God impressed on my heart to reach out to her. So I called her on the phone and I said, I got a proposal. I did the proposal line. I did the Costco membership. And I said, you know, I never had a facial on you. I said, but I know you told me you used to do Mary Kay. Would you be interested in coming back in for $10 and just being a personal use customer? She said, $10? Yeah. And after she got in, her question was, how soon do I have to wait before I recruit somebody else? I was like, girl, you can do that tonight after your application comes in. So yes, so 17 to date. My goal is 30, you guys. Why? Because if the goal doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. All right, let's hear from questions.
Y'all give it up for Verlyn. Yes, practical, easy to follow. Get excited. Let me okay, you're still peeing. Okay, y'all give us some happy fingers. Give us some happy fingers, happy fingers. We will have this recording because I'm getting a lot of messages that a lot of people didn't get in. So we will share the link in the recording. But we want to open it up to you. First of all, thank you for just sharing your heart. What I heard tonight, well, there are so many ways to skin a cat, y'all. Seriously. Love the buzzwords, love the versatility of the opportunity. Some people, yes, may want to come in personal use, and then there's some you guys who are ready to get their lives changed. You know, they're ready for something more, something different. So I'm gonna open it up. We'll go for 5 minutes. So make sure you keep your questions quick and succinct so we can get as many in. Okay. Just yell out or put your hand up. It looks like Jody Holly has a raised hand, and I'm not sure if that was from before.
I'm so sorry it was an accident. I don't know how to unraise it. I love you though. This is amazing. You're amazing, my Bible study friend.
Yes.
I'm in Cadillac qualifications too, so I can't wait.
All right.
This is awesome. Thank you.
Amazing chat. Okay, Christy, question.
Okay, hey Verlyn. I am so excited I got to be on here. Anyways, I have a question. I have recruited a couple for personal use. One of them has still not placed her order of her minimum 225. I recruited her in January. How do you get them to place that first order right away?
Okay, so I'm glad that you said that because I wanted to go over that. And for those of you who know me personally, I can send you these scripts that I'm doing. My call qualifications start next month. So honestly, I really don't want people to get qualified this month because it's not going to go towards my car. Okay. There may be a few that do, but that's not my goal. If they do 300, I'm good if they get qualified next month. But I have several scripts that I have with pictures that I send out to new or reinstated consultants. Okay. So I work with them with the script. I also work with them with the Zoom. So since I have so many, I'm thinking about doing a Zoom with all of them. And because I can get up to 500 on my Zoom account. Because I don't know why it's 100, but I know they told me I can get up to 500. But I can put all of them on and they can all invite their friends. But you or your director, Christy, may need to do a one-on-one conversation with them and tell them, for some reason, 600 kind of scares people away. So I would be like, let's just get active, to get yourself at 50% off and give them a script. I have a script for the Boundless Blue that I heard are selling out. I have a script for the pedicure set that we definitely have more of. I have a script for charcoal mask and I have a script for satin hands and satin lips. So that's what I did.
And you guys, if you
Thank you very much.
Yes, good question. And if you're consultants, make sure you are not speaking inventory. You send them to your director. Don't worry about active. Don't worry about qualify. Your director will support you in getting their next steps and their orientation, however they flow. Okay. Let me see if it's a question in the chat. Any other questions? We got a couple more minutes. We got a couple more minutes. They said they want the script. Where can we get this from? She's gonna share the script. Courtney B, go ahead.
Hey, Verlyn. Girl. You look, y'all showed out with this one. My question is your sign-on bonus. When do you know to pull out the sign-on bonus?
Okay, great question. It depends.
Okay.
It depends what you may have a lot of. The lady who I met today who signed up, I told her, I said, girl, I have lots of lip glosses and lipstick. So I said, you know, what do you want, lipstick or a lip gloss? She said, oh, lip gloss. And so she got a fancy Nancy. I got like 10 fancy Nancy. So that worked out. So it just depends. Sometimes you got to tease people if you know it's something that they really like and you have access to plenty of it, then do that. But it's not a cookie cutter gift for everybody. It depends. Right. It depends. So you kind of have to play that safe. You know, if you got a good skincare customer, but maybe she's never tried one of the skincare items, that may be a good signing bonus for her. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. And y'all definitely use those sign-on bonuses. You know, don't shoot yourself in the foot, but sometimes people need just that little extra urge, that little nudge to do it quickly and go ahead and fill it out. Sense of urgency, move forward. Close the deal. Let's move to the next step. Okay, looks like we got time for one more question. Who has a question?
For the script, let me say this. If I don't know you personally, you can message me and I can see the script because I'm just going to copy, paste. But my friends that are my friends, just text me and I'll give it to you tonight. I'll send it to you.
All right. Any other questions? Last call. All right. All right. Well, guess what? Verlyn, go ahead and close us out. Do you have any last words? I want to thank you again for this last minute pop-up training. You guys seize the day and take advantage of this special gift that the company has given us of $10 and also double credit. I mean, what more could we ask for? Verlyn, thank you for sharing your heart. Thank you for sharing your strategies, your tips, your scripts, your words, your buzzwords, all of that good stuff. And we're going to let you close it on out.
All right, let me say this in closing. I'm going to write down this lady number since she put it in the chat. Is there a way you can send me the chat, Angela?
I think it is recorded in the chat as well.
Okay, good. All right, because I don't want to miss anybody. But listen, you guys, be excited. Be excited. You remember when they had Destination Red? I was so excited about that when a lady called me, I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh my God, and she was like, huh? What are you excited about? I said, girl, Mary Kay's offering a cruise. She was like, what? Can I go? I said, yes. She signed up and she was my first free jacket. You got to get excited. That's why you pick up the phone, because people cannot hear excitement in a text. So we still have a month left, you guys. It's not even the 15th. My goal was 10 by the 10th, 20th by the 20th, and 30th by the 30th. And I'm already above that. Don't give up. Shake it off. You know how they say, shake the devil off. Shake the devil off. Shake the devil off. I don't care if you don't have not one recruit in. This is double credit button. Get to 6. And you in Princess Court. Come on now. Drop the ink pen.
That's it.
Don't overthink this. Don't overthink this, you guys. It's a $10 opportunity. You can't fill your gas tank with $10. You can't go to Starbucks 2 times with $10. It's $10 freaking dollars. But what I'm not going to do is hound you for $10. I ain't doing that. When that lady called me and told me it's a great deal, but I'm not going to do it, I said, not a problem. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Point about there. I got 5 other people in agreement. I'm waiting to come in. I ain't chasing you for $10. So yeah, that's my closing remarks.
You have it. Drop the mic, drop the lip gloss, drop the mascara. You've heard it here first from the master recruiter, Verlyn Jenkins. And she said you could reach out to her for any scripts. I will share the recording once it is uploaded. Thank you again, Verlyn, for sharing so much. Thank you all for being with us tonight. Yeah. And have a powerful March. See y'all later.
Love you guys.
Bye, V. Love you.
Bye.